Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and everyone watching. This is Running on Empty Food Review. I'm your host, the Report of the Week. Interesting setting, I know. It's night. You can see just the black void of nothingness behind me, right? You don't know what's back there. I don't know what's back there. You can be back there. Maybe you are. I don't know. Either way, though, I decided, alright, why not? Let me just bring some lights out and we'll go ahead and do this. There's a new release out from Panda Express. And I said, this has to be tended to, and it has to be tended to now. Their Honey Sesame Chicken Breast is back. I'll tell you, I have quite the story of even trying to get my hands on this thing. First and foremost, I like to get this off the bat immediately because it's important to me, and that's why I share it. I do a radio show every week. You know, I call it a radio show. You can call it whatever you want. An online thing, an audio stream, a podcast with a little bit of this and that, a shortwave broadcast, whatever. It's on TuneIn, WBCQ, WRMI. It's on SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/VORW_radio_INT. Just give it a listen, try it out, see if you like it. If you've listened before, haven't listened in a while, I welcome you back. You got a shortwave. Open it up, scan around, and pick up the show. Just means a lot to me. That's why I promote it every week. Because it's just that, you know, that's all there is to it. Anyway, I have quite the story about this item, let me tell you. Alright, I got the plate. I got the plate full of it. I have quite the story, though. Because, you see, I was perusing the food news sites, and they do exist. You know, I was looking around and they were saying, alright, well, we have this thing from KFC, right? And we all know how we feel about KFC. And then there's something new from Panda Express, and I thought, wow, Panda Express, I haven't been there in a while. I'll be happy to check it out, I'd love to. And it was their new, and I believe, let me get the name, I just want to make sure I get it right, Honey Sesame Chicken Breast. And they got it around in 2013. A lot of people, they loved it. And now it's back. Like, a lot of people are excited for it, so I said, alright, I'm going to do the online ordering. I'm going to try to get it. I make my online order, and it's not there. Now, my mind at the time was destroyed. I was incapacitated. I wasn't able to do anything. I was just staring at that blank screen for probably several hours. Because I originally wanted to film this outside during the daytime about 4 or 5 hours ago. So you could just think of the monumental impact that had on me. And it occurred to me, alright, try another one. I tried to order from another Panda Express. Same thing. So then I went in, and then I was able to order it in person, and they said, oh, we're doing a soft release. You know, it's at all of our establishments, but you just can't order it online. So it's like a secret club, right? So you can fulfill that narcissism, that ego. You could build it up and you can say, yeah, I'm part of the few that went over and actually got it in person instead of ordering it online, right? Maybe I'm just thinking way too deep into that. I don't know. Either way, it's supposed to be their standard, you know, like crispy chicken bits. I don't want to call them glorified boneless wings because they aren't, but I think that's how I kind of think of them anyway. They're crispy breaded chicken, and it's supposed to have like a honey sesame just type of glaze to it, right? And it comes with string beans and peppers. There it is. The good thing about these fluorescent lights is that they sure do a good job showing off the food, right? You could see it all there. I got a plate. I think it looks better than the bowl. So these sides I just chose, you know, I was just getting some of the fried rice and etc. But we're really just focused on this part. That's why I'm showing this to you here. Okay. That's what it looks like, though. It looks like it's got a nice glaze to it. You can see the peppers. You can see a little bit of the sesame seeds on it as well. You can see the string beans, too. It looks very well breaded and thoroughly covered. So I'm going to put it down and I'm going to skewer one with my fork. Here's what it actually looks like up close. Real close. Let's see. Let's see if we can get that ultra high res. There we go. Boy, what a sad moment that is. Look at the poor thing. Either way, that's what it looks like. And can we get any of that sesame action? Can we? Usually they say if you replace your head with the piece of chicken, it shows up better. This is not one of those times, but you can see it anyway. Just got a nice glaze to it. So it's supposed to have a little bit of a sweetness to it. We'll see. I'm gonna try it for you, and we'll go from there. I don't know why I keep forgetting the name. That's why I had to write it down on a notebook. It's the Honey Sesame Chicken Breast from Panda Express going in. Hmm. Wow. I try to reserve judgment whenever and wherever I can, but I'll tell you this outright. This is good. This is good. Oh yeah, this is good. I'm not even lying to you. This might be one of the best things I've had from Panda Express. This one is good. Hmm. Just delicious. That's what I have to really say about it, because they did an excellent job on this. See, I never had it the first time, right? Because in 2013 I was in New York, and just my area didn't really have a Panda Express nearby. I mean, I knew what it was, but I just went to local places. And just up until a couple of years ago, I'd never had it before. And I always liked the orange chicken from Panda Express, and I liked the little dumplings and all that stuff. But let me tell you, I could understand why people were raving about this. This is just completely delicious. You remember, I don't know if you saw this or not, I did the review for that Be Bad energy drink a couple of days ago, and I was talking about honey, and I was saying how profoundly sweet it can be in certain instances. The way they get that just very potent sweetness of the honey, that it just permeates all of the chicken. I mean, this is just really saucy, it's sauced up, right? I'm not going to say that it's getting lost in the sauce, but I already said it, so there you go. You get your kicks out of that one. But it's just very, very thoroughly covered in sauce. It's really sweet. You know, you can distinctly taste the honey, but it's not where it's overdone. It's not where that honey is just overwhelming and it's just too much. Not at all. They get that perfect balance of that sweetness in there, okay? The juiciness, tenderness of that chicken, the mix of that little crunch on the breading there too. And then they have it seasoned also. It has a little bit of spiciness there as well. Not overwhelmingly, but the way that spiciness mixed with that honey, it just goes perfectly. I mean, I have nothing bad to say about this. The peppers, they're fresh. The string beans and the little green beans, they're good too. Pairs very well with the chicken. Chicken is just excellent. I mean, I have nothing to complain about there. They give you a good amount of it. Very thoroughly covered with the sauce. Extremely flavorful. And that sauce just tastes really good too. I mean, I have no complaints whatsoever with it. I think they did an excellent job with it. Price-wise for this, you know, the tray is $8. You are getting a good amount of food, though. Of course, there is a discount code online. Check their website and take advantage of it if you can. But, I mean, it's just excellent. Out of 10, 9.8 out of 10, because I'm just extremely impressed by it, and I think they did an excellent, excellent job with it. I'm very impressed by this Panda Express item. You know, you want that little mix of sweet a little bit of savoriness, a little bit of that spiciness too. This is the thing to get, and they do it flawlessly. I'm taken back by this. It was a hassle to get it, but I'm glad I did because they did a good job with it. That's all that I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, the Report of the Week. Hope you enjoyed this food review, and I'll catch you again in a couple days with another one. That's all that I have for you. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you can pig out and chow down to some Panda Express now. That's what I'll be doing. And that's all. Take care.